Shalom, shalom, Jerusalem. Peace be to you.
Hi, I'm Neil Snyder. Thanks for joining me for another Snyder Talk video commentary. Today I want to talk to you about the worship of the sun god Sol Invictus. Many Christians have been brought up to believe that Emperor Constantine, who was the emperor of Rome, made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire because he became a believer. But that's not the case, or at least that's not what the evidence shows. The evidence shows that Constantine was a sun worshiper all along. He saw Christianity as a way to consolidate his power over the Roman Empire, and he did that. The birth of the Messiah probably did not occur during the time of the winter solstice, but that was the time the pagans in Rome worshipped the sun god. It was the shortest day of the year. It was the year that the sun reversed course. It seemed to stand still in the sky and then reverse course and go in the other direction. Well, the Romans, the Roman sun worshippers already had a festival for Sol Invictus that day. And Constantine simply imposed the celebration of the Messiah's birth on top of that festival, and they called it Christmas. But if you look at the symbols of sun worship and the celebration of Sol Invictus, you'll find that they're the same symbols that you find in Christianity's worship of celebration of Christmas today. Constantine gets a lot of credit for doing things he actually never did. But some things he did do echo through the generations with alarming cries of murder and grief. He did more harm to the Jewish people than just about anyone, save Adolf Hitler. If you think about the Nicene Creed, most Christians are familiar with that, or at least they've heard of that, and some Protestant denominations even read portions of the Nicene Creed every Sunday. But it was the Nicene Creed, it was at that time, when it's 325 AD, when Constantine declared that there would be no more Passover celebration. Henceforth, he said, there would be Easter celebrations. In fact, it was illegal in the Roman Empire under Constantine's rule to worship on Passover, to celebrate Passover. Now, here's the funny thing about that. Passover is ordained in Scriptures. A specific date is given for the celebration of Passover. But if you check your calendar, you'll find that it's very unusual when Passover and Easter fall on the same day. Well, Easter is similar to Christmas in this regard. It is an overlay of a Christian celebration on top of an already existing pagan celebration. The Easter celebration was actually the worship of the fertility goddess Ishtar, hence the name Easter, and Easter eggs signifying fertility. Constantine is responsible for that as well. He introduced Christmas and he introduced Easter into the Christian community, and to this day Christian people celebrate Christmas and Easter as if they are celebrations of Yahweh, things ordained by him. Nothing could be further from the truth. First of all, I've said this, but I'm going to say it again anyway, Easter doesn't even coincide with Passover most of the time, and it has nothing to do with the Messiah. It has everything to do with Ishtar, the sunrise service, the Easter egg hunts. All of those things are part of the Ishtar service. Now, the problem with this is that Yahweh does not condone mixing the holy and the profane. I was brought up in the Christian church. I know what people say when you tell them about these problems. They'll say, well, it's a great family time and we enjoy these times so much. The kids enjoy dressing up. We enjoy the carols in church, the nativity play and things like that. Okay, great. You don't have to celebrate the event at the wrong time of year simply because everybody else does. Yahweh, as I said, does not condone mixing the holy with the profane, and that's exactly what we've done. Now, Constantine may have started it, but we've continued it. And many of us have done it out of ignorance. But when we are doing it with full knowledge of the problems associated with it, what does that say? When Katie and I understood the significance of the changes that were made, dating back thousands of years, actually almost 2,000 years, we simply abandoned Christmas celebration altogether. And we switched from celebrating Easter to celebrating Passover. And those events now are more meaningful for us. It probably will interest you to know that the Messiah was probably born during the Feast of Tabernacles, which occurs in the fall. It's called Sukkot, Feast of Tabernacles. That's one of the feasts that Yahweh will continue even after the reign of the Messiah begins. Keep that in mind. These rituals and these feasts that Yahweh ordained, they're important. People who have caused the Christian community to abandon Yahweh's feast and Yahweh's services in favor of things that he never ordained are making a terrible mistake. And the question is, once you know the truth, what are you going to do about it? Let me suggest you read two books. Both of them are by a fellow named Richard Reeves. That's R-I-V-E-S. The first one is Too Long in the Sun, and the second one is Time is the Ally of Deceit. I think you'll enjoy both of those books. They'll give you a lot of information on these issues and help you to see more clearly what Yahweh has said and how these festivals that we celebrate actually contradict Yahweh's word. And actually, they're worse than contradicting his word. They go against his word in every imaginable way. Thank you again for joining me for another Snyder Talk video commentary, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.